Hey guys, so it's Monday, April 13th, and today's lesson is over perspective. You wrote a journal over perspective last week. It was due on Friday. That was your no red ink assignment. And today we're just going to kind of go over it, and I'm going to take some of the responses that I had. I'm not going to share any names, so don't worry about that. But I'm going to take some of your responses and go over those too, because I had some really, really great responses about perspective. So last week, your no red ink journal assignment was to define perspective, and then I believe, let me look, it asked specifically how perspective can change your understanding of the world. And so before we get started on the rest of today's lesson, so the definition of perspective is a particular attitude towards something, a point of view. And this is kind of a mess. Okay, so again, the definition of particular attitude towards something and a point of view. And so many of you guys responded in awesome ways. Obviously, not everybody has the same perspective or attitude. So some of you said change your perspective and it changes your understanding of something. And we don't all view things the same way. We all see things differently. Very true. Everyone understands the world differently because our own life experiences and personality and the way that we were raised changes our perspective. But our perspectives can change as we grow, obviously, because we will have different life experiences. We grow up, we get out of our parents' houses, not that that's a bad thing, but they can also influence our perspective. So we just grow and we develop our own perspectives. We have to see situations from other points of view, or else a problem would never be solved. This is a really good one too. Different perspectives help us to solve problems. It's always good to have more than one perspective when looking at something, absolutely. Looking at things differently is a good thing and can open our eyes to different views. It is always a good thing to be open-minded, and this is why we are doing this journal over perspective. And lastly, a person's perspective changes how he or she views the world 100%. So all of your responses were amazing. That's why I wanted to share some of them today. Good job. The journals I read were really, really good. And today you have a new one posted on No Red Ink. So your journal number 2 on noredink.com is about prejudices. It says using a dictionary or the internet define prejudice, then answer the question, how do you think different perspectives can lead to prejudices? And then you will explain your answer. So you will have to use your information or your knowledge about perspectives in this journal assignment. This journal assignment will not be due until this Friday by 3:30. So every Monday you will get a new journal assignment and you will have until Friday to complete that journal. Okay. We're still on perspective, and so if you are on my teacher page, I want you to go to where it says video explanation link. So this is just kind of something I like to do with my kids. I've done it in the past. It's fun. And it's going to take you to a YouTube video that's about perspective. And this particular painting is called My Wife and My Mother-in-Law. And I always show this video because it kind of helps to explain it. But some people see an old lady and some people see a young lady. And this is all about perspective. So the reason I like to show this video again is because the artist, it shows how he or she painted it. I don't know who it was. Probably look that up. But it helps me to see, because I saw the old lady first. But this helps me to see the young lady too. Okay, so the chin of the wife is the nose of the mother-in-law. I had the hardest time finding the young lady. I could only see the old lady. So this is the old lady's nose and her eyes. And this is like an old lady wart. This is her mouth and like her witchy looking chin. And she's wearing like, I don't know, some kind of like old lady bonnet. And this would be like the feather in her hair. So that's what I saw first. And I finally saw the young lady. So she would be like turning away from us, looking like that way. And this would be like her eyelashes and her nose. And this would be like her jawbone and her ear and her chin. So the young lady's chin is the old lady's nose. This is like her neck. And I'm assuming like a necklace of some kind. Okay. All right. I always think that's fun to show. We always talk about that and how our different perspectives influence what we see. Neither of those things was right or wrong, by the way. And I'm interested to know whether you saw the young lady, the old lady, or if you saw something completely different. I know in the past, I think last year, whenever I put this on the board and just asked students to write what you saw, I had tons of different answers. Some people didn't even see the young lady or the old lady. Some people saw something completely different. So I'm kind of interested to hear from you guys. You can just wait till we Zoom meet tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to let me know what you saw, or you can remind message me. It's always interesting to me to hear what everybody else sees, because again, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It is just what you see. That is perspective. Perspective is reality after all. If you've never heard that, that is a saying. Okay, so you have a journal to do that is due on Friday. It's on No Red Ink now. Your homework is to let me know, of course, what you see in the picture. You can do that on Zoom tomorrow. It's not really homework. You can just remind message me. I'm just interested. And then now your homework for reading The Outsiders is going to be chapter 5 and 6. So up to this point, you should have read through chapter 4. On Wednesday, we will go over the plot diagram up to chapter 6. So I think that will take us to, yes, the Rising Action event number 2. So we will cover that on Wednesday. And as always, if you guys have any questions, you can just remind message me, you can email me, you can just wait till tomorrow and we can Zoom chat. It's always good to see you guys. And if nothing else, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.